Amen.
So the next thing I know, my phone vibrates one day, and I pull it out, and there's a picture of Tony and Amy's showing her engagement ring, and the caption on it says, "Hey, check it out, man." She said yes. So I'll tell you, it just brought a smile on my face to see that Tony and Amy, they got engaged and they fell in love, and it was really good. I read one time that it takes 0.2 of a second to fall in love with someone. And when I saw that picture that Tony texted me then too, instantly I thought of that phrase, and I thought, I don't even think it took Tony 0.2 of a second to fall in love with me. I think he's been in love with her way back when they were friends. And that's one of the things that I think is great about Tony and Amy's relationship is they were friends first. I really believe that Tony loves her from the get-go, and it's great to see him here today. The second I got that picture, it just put a smile on my face, and I smiled the whole rest of the day when I look at that picture. 2 words to describe Tony. The first word is smooth, the second word is silky. This is the smoothest silky guy I've He is calm under pressure, man. We were up there on that altar. It was hot up there. And Tony was keeping his cool, and he was calming me down because I was nervous. I was pacing back and forth, and I'm thinking, I gotta stand up here. But it's all about Tony and Amy, and he was keeping it cool. He's a good guy. Couple other things I'll say about Tony, because he's my friend. You know, everybody in life, they have good times, they have bad times. You get dealt good cards in life, you get dealt bad cards in life. And anytime I saw Tony get dealt a rough hand of cards, or he had something hard to go through, Tony's a solutions guy, and he would come up with a solution, and he'd come out the other end of that a better person than he is. And that's one thing I've always noticed about Tony, and it's one thing that I've always respected about him. And I can stand here confident and say that that's one thing he'll handle with his marriage is if they have a rough time, Tony's a solutions guy. He's going to come up with a solution, and they're going to come out of it a better couple at the end of the day.
Amen.
Amen. So, here's another thing I'll tell you about Tony. I remember when Tony bought a house. Tony bought a house, and he'd have me over, and I'd go over there and I'd hang out, and we might drink a glass of scotch or something. And yeah, it was a good house. It wasn't too big for Tony. It wasn't too small. It was like a perfect house for Tony. I always thought this fits Tony really well here. And then Amy came along, and I walked into that house, and it blew my mind. It was like Amy put the perfect touches on this house for Tony, and I walked in that house no longer thinking, this is Tony's house, but this is Tony and Amy's home, and this is where they live. And that is how I view Amy. Amy puts the perfect touch on Tony's life. Not only his home, but every aspect of his life. And now when I look at Tony, I think he's such a better man even, that Amy came along. And I just think that they are a perfect match for each other. And it really just warms my heart. And it makes me happy to see him here today getting married. And the last thing I'll say about both of them, actually I'll say about Amy. I've always noticed this, that Amy, the way that Amy looks at Tony, I know that she's in love with him. And that's what, as a good friend of Tony's, you want to see in the woman he's married with, is that you can tell just by the way she's looking at Tony that she's in love with him. And I see that from Amy to Tony. And that makes me feel really good as a good friend of Tony's to be here and see the way she looks at him and know